Hi Collective, it's Yana, and I'm back. This isn't going to just be like a real video, okay? It's just a quick message. It's going to be a blackout as well, okay? I just want to pull a few cards on this surveillance situation, okay? For members of my collective being watched in their homes, okay? I'm getting strong landlords, cameras and things like smoke detectors, okay? Alright, let's see. We're going to do a quick read, blackout read, my deck. Archangel Michael, we ask that you preside over this reading. We ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe. Archangel Michael, show me. Why are they doing this, these landlords? Why are they surveillancing? Surveillancing, I think that's how you say it. Okay, one came out. Their tenants in the homes or the apartments that they're renting. Okay, I saw that one. Alright, I'm going to read the cards. Ooh, okay, that one flew on the floor. With a vengeance. We're almost done on why. Because I'm just shuffling through the whole deck and see what comes out. For why. Alright, that's it for why. We're going to get the bottom of the deck. Alright, now show me. What is the karma? What are the consequences for a landlord who chooses to do something as egregious as that? What are the consequences for landlords who they think it's a game, I guess. Okay, that one turned in reverse. Ain't too many coming out for this part. The consequences, my goodness, is that it? Alright, that looked like it's it for that one. Alright, let's see what we got. First question was why, right? Why would a landlord secretly watch their tenant? Okay? It's real weird. More than just weird. Okay? Alright, one card flipped over in the process of me shuffling the cards out. The first one says, it's time to clean shit up. Okay? So, somehow that's why. Okay? It could be the fact that Divine is saying that, hey, this is a way to bring about this, this purge, so to speak, okay? All right, let's keep going. It's about maybe 10 cards for this question, why? It's letting you know that you have support. It says allies in the upper realms are cloaking their ships, okay? So you got backup. Okay, there's backup to clean this shit up, right? I don't know. Waning moon. Okay, waning moon. Okay, this protection. Whatever this protection is that these corrupt people once had, okay, it's dissipating, It's being removed. Lessons learned. Hopefully they've learned their lessons. If they haven't, they will. And collective, we're learning lessons all the time, right? Comfort and stability. Maybe that's where the lessons are going to be learned. Okay, these people may have been living like really luxurious, okay? But this is where those lessons for these people are going to be learned, okay? But also, in terms of the why, okay? They're doing it for money. It's always about the the dollar bill, y'all. Okay, let's see. We're almost there on this side. New car. They want luxury, comfort, and stability, okay? I don't know why DMX keep coming out. What the hell? With new car again. I shuffled these cards and I put them back in with all the other cards, right? And then I re-picked them again. And DMX and new car again. Okay? Spiritual hitman. I'm getting like DMX is the spiritual hitman. He was the spiritual hitman in a sense, right? And this is why. This came out early in another read. Remember, with the same thing with cameras, right? And that was the one with the CIA. What is going on? I don't... Okay. Let's look at the outcome. 2 cards. We got one on the top and we got the card at the bottom. This karma for these landlords, okay? They love beer, that's for sure, okay? Because the karma is one of the karmas. They're not going to be able to drink their beer. Okay, we have beer in the reverse, okay? So I don't know why this is a major karma. They must love it, really. Yeah, a lot. Damn. Under the deck is gripped in fear, y'all, okay? They ain't gonna be able to drink their beer and they're gonna be gripped in fear, okay? How long will this fear last? Let's get a couple quick, wow. And at the bottom of the deck, it says Angela, okay? So Angela is significant here. And somehow Angela is tied in to your surveillance in your home collective or someone in the collective, okay? I know I have a sister named Angela, okay? So maybe this is why I was prompted to get up in the wee hours to pull this read about landlords surveillancing their tenants, okay? It's an abomination. It's egregious. And all parties will be captured and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. All right, we're about to close this out. And something about DMX, though. Maybe it's because you have an energy like DMX. Wait a minute. Let me get something real quick on DMX. Clarify DMX for me. And I don't know if somebody in my collective as well may have gotten a new car. I'm getting jealousy too and envy. Is why these people are watching you? Possibly working with a family member? Let's get a bottom card on that. We also going to clarify spiritual hitman. Let's get that one. Okay, that was quick. Okay. Let me get a mystery card. I got a mystery card, yo. Give me that beer lover in the reverse just for shits and giggles. These people, oh my goodness. I don't know if y'all heard it. This flew literally across the room, okay? Something serious going on here about beer in the reverse. I don't know, okay? All right, show me this gripped and fear. I can't wait to see this shit right there. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Some scheme. That one flipped over. And a couple other ones came out. And I got the bottom on it, the card on the bottom of the deck. Again, we got Rumpelstiltskin. Something about this German fairy tale people. Okay, this is all tied in together because this came out in the other read with the surveillance card. Okay? And some organizations, okay? Government organizations, certain ones, particular one. Something significant here, okay? All right, and then we're going to close it out. The card clarifying DMX, or the cards, are rosary beads, I'm getting something about Catholic. I don't know what this is, y'all. I think that's what, is that who used rosary beads? I always knew I was somebody. Here's the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if this is something about DMX, if DMX is trying to come through in some of these readings, right? I don't know if DMX was Catholic, a part of this Catholic church, because whatever, okay? Because I feel like this particular religion has something to do with this surveillance for some reason. And it could be because maybe there's a lot of these landlords possibly who are part of this secret society. I keep getting Knights of Malta. Okay, so this definitely has something to do with religion as well as secret societies. And then there's rosary beads here. I don't know. Maybe DMX was Catholic, or he grew up Catholic as a child. I don't know. This is odd to me that this keeps coming out under this theme. I don't know. And something about it in a car, okay? A new car. All right, under the bottom of the deck for this rosary beads with DMX is, I always knew I was somebody. So I don't know, maybe DMX grew up Catholic. And this is a part of the connection. And he always knew he was somebody, and the people in that religious place, wherever he worshiped, knew he was somebody. And they never let him go. I don't know. But I do know DMX did have a strong religious faith, right, in Christianity. There's some significance, y'all. It's going to come out eventually, because it keeps coming out in the reads. Okay? All right, let's keep going. We're almost done. Spiritual hitman. I feel like this is connected to DMX. I feel like he's the spiritual hitman. Even though some people could take it to be a negative thing, spiritual hitman, I'm taking it to be positive. But let's see. Solo dolo in the reverse. Okay, so somebody didn't do something alone. Somebody's not doing something alone. Okay. With regards to this surveillancing. Yeah, it's not a lone mission. And he's not working alone. And however, DMX was connected or is connected to this. I don't know. This makes no sense, okay? But there's something to it. I'm telling you, if it's coming out in these cards, there's something here. Regardless of whether I can pick up on the connection or not, okay? Something about energy. So, spiritual hitman crossing. Solo dolo in the reverse. Somebody's not or hasn't done something alone regarding energy. It says nadis, energy pathways, power lines. Power, the nadis is significant. Let's clarify something on nadis real quick. Nadis, N-A-D-I-S. Nadis, show me. Okay, that was quick. Wow, yeah, I told you the spiritual hitman is a high vibrational being. And maybe that's, because they kept dragging at DMX, getting him caught in different situations that would trigger things in him, right? But I believe he was a spiritual man, right? But it says, you have been given the authority by the divine to call judgment on all parties involved. Okay, somebody has. There is a spiritual hitman, and maybe that was DMX. He was involved, and possibly as well someone in the collective. I don't know if someone in the collective really likes DMX. I don't know. Could be saying you're being given the authority to call judgment the people who were involved in his demise, so to speak. Bottom card on the deck is heinous acts, okay? I'm telling you. They did something, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, something coming out. I feel like DMX wants to speak about this. We're going to get one more clarifier, okay? And it's going to be on heinous acts. We're going to come back to that part. Archangel Michael, show me clear messages for this heinous acts. Somehow this is related to DMX, okay? I feel like something's hiding in the deck. Show me heinous acts. Okay. Oh my goodness. Again, this particular name, I don't know. And I'm going to get a card on the bottom of the deck. But I'll read that name again in a minute. And it says yes at the bottom of the deck here, okay? All right, let's go to beer. Beer in the reverse, beer lover, okay? This is the card that flew across the kitchen, okay? Near the trash can, okay? Let's see. Oh my goodness, I knew it. This card keeps coming out with the surveillance, secret surveillance. These people are members of the Knights of Malta. Okay? Secret society within the Vatican. This is why this is important. And they're not going to be able to drink their beer or something, and they're very upset about it. Oh my goodness, I knew this card was going to come out. Somehow they're tied into this with DMX. DMX may have been affiliated with Catholicism, is what I'm getting, as a child or at some point in his life, or they became fixated on him. All right. They're letting you know they like to drink beer. They're members of the Knights of Malta, okay? Secret society within the Vatican. What's the bottom card on that beer lovers? Do you believe, collective? Yeah, me and my collective, we believe. What we believe? We believe they going down real soon. Real soon. All right, let's see. What's at the bottom of the deck of scheme? I'm sorry, not the bottom of the deck. What came out for scheme? The scheme they were playing, they're gripped in fear about it, okay? Because that's what's clarifying. I said scheme, I'm sorry, y'all, is clarifying. And not, I'm sorry, I apologize, right? But scheme is clarifying gripped in fear, okay? They're gripped in fear about the scheme they had. Watching particular residents and tenants, possibly all of them, for some sick fantasy. I don't know what this is, okay? Why would you do that, right? Because they're part of this secret society, the Knights of Malta, okay? All right, gripped in fear. Let's keep going because we had 3 cards. 2 that came off the top and 1 under the bottom. They're gripped in fear about this scheme. Let's see. It says, all these men coming for me, wishing they embodied my divine feminine energy. Okay? So this is what this is. A whole organization of men, for lack of a better word, because they definitely don't qualify as men, secretly watching divine feminines and other people like a coward in the little lights. You'll see the light flashing on the smoke detectors. This is pitiful, people, okay? This is pitiful. It's pathetic, okay? Let's get the bottom card on this deck. Oh my goodness, I saw this earlier when I was just thinking about this. And I just got a ding on the phone. It says United Nations, okay? I don't know. This is like worldwide going on, people. I'm telling you, this is big. Whatever, and it makes no sense the way it's coming out because there's so much energy involved in this. There's so many people involved in this corruption. So as these cards are coming out, it makes you sound like you're crazy. Okay, but you're on to something, collective. Keep going. It's really happening. This is really happening, okay? But this card, United Nations, it says, a political and diplomatic international organization maintain internal peace and security, friendly relations, okay? So what I'm taking away from this is an international organization. And they want to maintain internal peace, but whose peace? Definitely not the people they're watching, okay? Definitely not the divine feminine. I'm telling you, there's something very key about the divine feminine and this shift. And, you know, it makes sense, right? The divine feminine is the nurturer and the... All right, let's keep going. We're going to get a couple clarifiers after we read this one. This one's clarifying the heinous acts that landed under Nadi's solo dolo in the reverse, and you calling judgment on these people having the authority under spiritual hitman. Heinous acts. We got she's a hoe for show. I don't know if somebody's been sleeping around with these men, because I saw the name Angela at the bottom of the deck earlier, right? And I have a sister named Angela, okay? So I don't know, maybe this is a way, in terms of my personal situation, that she was able to gain access to my home, secretly video record me, secretly place me out on the dark web, right? Yeah, her, and this is crazy, y'all, okay? This name again, Dustin. I actually know a person named Dustin, okay? And I did come with the download that these two were working together. Heinous acts, okay? What's the card on the bottom of the deck? What are these heinous acts? So far, they're just showing the people that were involved in this part of the read for me, okay? Marriage vows. Yeah, somehow they're connected. I don't know if they're in a relationship. They've been secretly sleeping around. I don't know, okay? I don't know, and it's none of my business. I ain't even worried about that no more. The fact that this came out on the board is good enough for me, okay? Show me. Collective, this read is longer than I expected for a blackout, okay? All right, show me you have been given the authority by the divine to call judgment on all parties involved. What's this judgment that's going to be called, okay? We're going to get one on the bottom. Y'all know how I do. All right, y'all, I'm telling you, this is the divine calling this shit out. This is what this sister of mine and this person did, as well as members in the collective. A sister of someone in the collective, okay? And a co-worker. Wow. Here's this card again that came out with the other read, with the CIA, with the Airbnb, with the cameras, secret recordings. It says, you tripping over a body. All who secretly watch me on hidden cameras, eyes will be plucked out. This is the judgment. I don't know if it's literally, figuratively, or what, or both, or something I haven't even conceived of, okay? But this is it. Maybe they could lose sight in terms of just being able to just understand, right? What's like a cognitive sight, right? This could be dementia. I don't know. I'm getting something strange. The card on the bottom of the deck under this. These people are absolutely recording people. These people are part. This is the organization This could be a part of this gang stalking, okay? I'm sure it is. So this is going as high as the United Nations, okay? Bottom of the deck for I have the authority. Also coming with the you tripping over a body. Fiber optics, okay? This has to do with the internet. People, divine is coming through, exposing this stuff. It's coming through like in fragments and segments, okay? Because this is so huge. It's so huge. Wow. This is insane. But the card says fiber optics, long distance, high quality data transfers. They're sending this on the internet all over the world. This may be like the Truman Show that different readers have been talking about, describing this like the Truman Show. And I gotta do a history lesson because I'm thinking about Harry Truman. I think that's the president, right? And see what what he was known for in his administration. And I think it did tie in with some particular things that was done during the war, like acts or, things written. Oh man, y'all, this is deep. We're gonna have to do another read on this. These people are gripped in fear. Maybe because they know, and at the bottom of the deck, I see peeking out, it says, is there no justice for me? They know there's justice for you. These people are afraid. All right, let's show me, do you believe, collective? Do you believe there is justice for you, collective? Yeah, we believe. That's what that is. I don't even have to pull on this no more. These people, this Knights of Malta keeps coming out with the surveillance. It comes out in my own reads. They said, do you believe, collective? And you want to know what came out with it? Forgive, collective. Forgive these people. Okay? These people are psychotic. Okay? There's psychosis going on. Okay? There will be justice for you. But forgive these people, okay? And don't worry about what happens. They're going to get their karma for this, okay? And you're going to move on your separate path. But you were placed in this position to help expose these people, okay? You're going to be so healed as time goes on, okay, that you're not even going to remember possibly any of this, okay? Yeah, so thank you though, collective. Thank you for your service, okay? Thank you for your service. These people are energy vampires. This is what that is at the bottom of the deck. All right, we're going to clarify United Nations, maybe Knights of Malta, and then get the mystery card and we out of here. United Nations. Just give me one on the top, Archangel Michael, and one on the bottom, please. Y'all forgive me, my voice is more raspy than usual. I got the raspy voice. Yeah, these people, this is disgusting. I don't know how these people live with themselves. Okay. I'm going to call that one. That one flipped over. Show me this Knights of Malta, y'all. This shit is going down. I'm telling you. They're going to get mad when I post this video. I really don't care. I don't care. Okay? Because you're cowards. And you're disgusting. And you got to go. Okay? Alright, y'all. Got the card for that one. And the one at the bottom of the deck. Okay? It's a safety inspection. There's a safety inspection going on. The divine is conducting a safety inspection. Yeah. Let's see. Alright. Knights of Malta. Crossing here. Clarifying. It says, in the reverse, arc field, and I saw energy vampire before. They're doing this for energy. They have no energy. These people are like the Walking Dead, okay? This is who's the Walking Dead. Arc field in the reverse. They have no light, no true essence, no creativity. None of that. So they're stealing it from their residents, the people, in this case, the people who rent homes from them, and apartments or whatever. It's pitiful. I don't know how you people can live with yourselves, okay? Arc field in the reverse. Under the deck for Knights of Malta clarification. Here we go. And before they kept coming for the divine feminine energy, right? It's about energy. People, you keep coming for me. This is at the bottom of the deck of Auric Field in the reverse. You keep coming for me, gunning for me. Now you running from me. And it's got SMH, shake my head, right? Now they running because they're gripped in fear because their schemes didn't work. They're being exposed. Secretly recording your residents, your tenants. How sick and buggo can you be? Loco. I'm getting like a rabid dog. Yeah, I ain't gonna go there. All right, we got the United Nations. Let me read this card again. A political and diplomatic international organization. This is an international organization. Okay? It says maintain internal peace. Trying to maintain some internal peace because they need energy from other people. They're sucking energy dry from other people. That's over. Okay? That's why they gripped in fear. Peace and security. This is internal peace and security. Friendly relations. Yeah. They're trying to come off like friends. These people ain't your friends, okay? Because they're nothing like you, collective. How they going to be your friends? These people are literally nothing like you. All right. United Nations, we have Amethyst or Amethyst. And it says the underworld, ancient Greece, okay? So this is taking it back to that area too. And these people, this is why it came out Amethyst and not, what's the other one? Like the halls of Amenti or it's another one I'm thinking of, the gates of Arulu or whatever. It didn't come out that way. It came out Amethyst because it says the underworld, ancient Greece. It has to do with that region. These are the people that are sending these recordings all over the world with their fiber optics, okay? At the bottom of the deck for United Nations, which was clarified with the Amethyst, the underworld, ancient Greece, right? At the bottom of the deck is collective, the divine loves you, okay? Forgive these psychotic, sick people. We fell on the floor. Fiber optics, okay? Forget these people, okay? Release this from your memory, okay? Because I'm getting like a wipeout, okay? I don't know. These people need to repent, atone, or something before you get up out of here. I wanted to say before I get up, but okay. Collective, let's get the mystery card. I don't know what this mystery card is. Okay, I'm feeling it first. I haven't flipped it over, but I feel there's a sticker on there. So it's one of my sticker cards. But let's see. All right, y'all. It says Capricorn. On here it has the like the head of the goat with a horn. Okay, I'm taking this as the devil. Okay, that's the mystery card. The devil has been exposed. The devil has been revealed. Okay, so yeah, it is what it is. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for bringing this message through me. Ashe. Collective, if you like the video, like the video.